Hello and welcome back to the Show Me Jeff channel. My name is Jeff and today's topic is being a solopreneur. So I really got this epiphany when I was at my last assignment in the U.S. Foreign Service. I was stationed in Bangkok, Thailand, and I was working this very stressful job, very prestigious but very stressful job, working a lot of late hours. I was filling the role of three positions because there was a hiring freeze at the time going on. This is back in 2017, 2018. And so I was filling three positions and working these really late hours and not really being appreciated. It is a very hostile work environment, very stressful work environment. And I was making pretty decent money, but it was taking a toll on my health, and it just wasn't a very good situation. But I did love the country. I still love the country. I think Thailand is amazing. The cost of living, opportunities, things you could do there. Anyway, I digress. I met a gentleman while I was there that really kind of changed my life. This man was a consultant, and he was working in Bangkok. He lived a few hours away from Bangkok. He lived near the beach. He lived in a town called Hua Hin, which is about 3 hours from Bangkok. But he lived in Bangkok, or excuse me, he lived in Hua Hin, and he worked occasionally in Bangkok. And he lived like 2 blocks from the beach. And he was telling me about his apartment, that he had a fully furnished apartment right by the beach. And every morning he would go walk on the beach and he'd have a leisurely breakfast. He'd work a few hours a day, but he maybe only worked 3-4 hours a day with clients. And then he would have nice leisurely lunches, leisurely dinners, going out and socializing with friends. Always had money, but his apartment was only, at the time, this is 2017, 2018. So it may be a little bit more now than what it was back then, but he was paying $375 US for an apartment by the beach. Not on the beach, a couple blocks from the beach. Nice place. I don't know if his utilities were included, but it was a fully furnished place. And he just lived a really good life. And I was like, when he told me that, I'm like, hey, I thought I had a home, my home back here in Florida. I said, I pay more for car insurance back home than you pay for your entire rent in Hua Hin. And, and he just lived this stressful life, and he just set these clear boundaries, and he had this good lifestyle. And, and I thought to myself, when he's what you call a solopreneur is like an entrepreneur, but it's just yourself. It's just what you're able to generate. So, I really got into like Amazon FBA, and I thought at the time that Amazon was the way to go. And Amazon has there's a lot of advantages to working Amazon, but there's also a lot of drawbacks. I won't get into that in this video. But if you can find something that you can not have to go in and work for somebody else, and you can do it on your own, and you can just work a few hours a day, and then travel the world or enjoy yourself and do what you want to do. I think that's the best situation. A lot of people were, I have a daughter that just graduated high school. I have another daughter that's getting a master's degree. I had nothing wrong with higher education. I think it's great, but it's not for everybody. And for like myself, I worked in the workforce for 30 years in the government. But had I known then what I know now, I would have done things differently. I would have probably just did 4 years in the military as opposed to 20, and I wouldn't have, did the extra 10 in the State Department. But, one of the businesses that I'm working in is selling a health plan, and this lady who is our team captain has been in the business for 25 years. Now that sounds like a long time. But remember, I just got done telling you that I worked in government for 30 years. So I'm going to be 55 in a few months. So 25 years sounds like a long time, but this lady makes millions of dollars annually. She has a seven-figure residual walk-away income. She could stop right now, and those checks and that money will be coming in every year. And it's willable, transferable, and assignable. And she can go and do whatever she wants to do. She does. She took 2.5 years off not long ago, and she traveled the world. And then now she's got an RV, and she works about 10 to 20 hours a week. She does her training every Monday. Every Monday at 10 o'clock, she does her training calls. But she doesn't spend that much time, and she runs a business, but she doesn't let her business run her. And the freedom, not just the money, but the freedom that you get by being in that situation, is it's just phenomenal. It's fantastic. And the way to get it is to make some sacrifices in the beginning. The hardest part in these types of businesses are all at the beginning. It's like when you have to put out some money and you don't have any guarantee of any success and you have no results to speak of. That's the hard part. That's like rolling the boulder up the mountain. But I really genuinely believe that if you persevere and you do it and you see it through, you're going to have a life that nobody else has. Because while everybody is going out and working for a living, you are just spending your days enjoying life. And if that's like doing direct mail and that's mailing postcards, I mean, mailing is just being consistent with it. It's really not even selling. It's just, getting your offer into the right people's hands who will decide, and a certain percentage of people will be able to make that decision whether they want to do this or not. And, that's all you need. Look, I thought it was a great idea. I signed up. I signed up for 3 programs. My sponsor did the same thing. Their sponsors did the same thing. We all saw the opportunity. Most people will not see the opportunity, but a few will. And if you're one of those people, if you're one of those people who just says, you know what, I don't want to be in the rat race. I know there's a better life out there, and there is. But you got to be willing to pay the price in the beginning, and you got to be willing to have faith, and you got to have wherewithal, and you got to be willing to ignore the people who tell you can't do it, and just do it. And you give it your best shot. And sometimes things don't work out. You'll get involved with businesses and they won't pan out. They'll fizzle out. Things will happen, but you just keep trying. Every day you have a new opportunity. You wake up, and when you do make it, and because it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But when you do make it, you not only have the results, but you can have the pride that you created this. You came up with this, right? Well, everybody else is working, like crazy. You are just being able to just enjoy life, travel, work on personal development. That's what the guy that I met in Thailand does. I mean, he's all about personal development. He's into fitness and mindfulness and enjoying life, and that's what it's all about. And being able to also give back. If you're in a position where you're able to make money, how many people's lives can you actually help? When you're in that position, you can help your family members and friends and communities and your church and just help other people. That's what I want. That's the why. That's my why on why I want to do it, is I want the freedom that comes with being a solopreneur. So I hope this helps, and now I'll take you on a tour, showmejeff.com. Thanks. So this is my Show Me Jeff webpage. It takes you to my link tree, which is showmejeff.com. And I have several different opportunities I'd like to show you. The first one is the newest mailbox money program. It is called Instant Pay 24/7. So you simply put your name, email, and phone number in, and you'll be redirected to this page. What's great about this program is it will pay you instantly a $200 commission. They call it Instant Pay 247 because it's $247 to get started with this program. It is a little bit more money than the other two direct mail programs, but the commissions are also higher. So I would suggest if you're going to do just one of these and not all three of them, then I would suggest doing Instant Pay 24/7. And this is a one-time cost to get involved. You do have to pay for the postcards separately. So when you come on into this and you sign up, I can share with you some resources for getting postcards, but you do have to pay for the postcards separately. And you do have to pay for the leads separately. So keep that in mind. We have some really good resources to get discount leads and stamps from a particular source. You can inquire when you sign up for this, and basically you buy your stamps and they give you a bunch of leads for basically it's included in the price. I wouldn't say it's free, but they give you a bunch of leads with stamps. So basically you're not going to run out of leads when you buy your stamps. So that's just one method. That's just one option that is currently available. So that's Instant Pay 24/7. The second one is Cash Building Systems Unlimited. It's got a similar landing page, but they go to different sites. This is a replicated website called My Capture Page. So both Instant Pay 24/7 and Cash Building Systems Unlimited have used My Capture Page. So you can go ahead and put your name and email address in, and it's the same deal. This Cash Building Systems Unlimited is a one-time cost. You can get started for $50. That includes 200 postcards and leads. 200 postcards and 200 leads are included with that $50. So that's an excellent deal, and that's a one-time cost to get involved. So that's a really good system, very low-cost system to get started, especially if you're on a budget. Direct mail opportunity number 3 is American Bill Money. This is also a replicated website that they run. And what's great about this is they've been in business for 22 plus years, and this is a $50 program per month. $50 gets you started with a starter package, but this particular opportunity is a subscription. You can cancel at any time, but what's great about doing this particular opportunity is you have the opportunity to earn residual income, which means you sign somebody up and they keep paying month after month until they cancel. And if they're making money, people aren't going to be canceling. So the people who cancel are the people who sign up and don't do anything. So don't let that be you. Stick with American Bill Money. This is also a $50 program, just like Cash Building Systems Unlimited. This particular program comes with the leads, but does not come with postcards. So you have to buy the postcards. I'm telling you about these two programs, the postcards, because when I purchased American Bill Money, I did not understand that the postcards weren't included, that the postcards were an additional cost, and I didn't mind that. It was just that it just took more time because it takes them some time to print the postcards out with your ID number on them. So I had to wait a few more days. I had to wait about another week or so before I could, put my letters together because I wanted to have both. I was promoting Cash Building Systems Unlimited and American Bill Money together, and I wanted to have both of those in the same envelope. So I had to wait a little longer. So to cut down on your wait time and to prevent disappointment, I'm just telling you, Instant Pay 24/7 does not include leads or postcards. Cash Building Systems Unlimited comes with postcards and leads, and American Bill Money just comes with leads. So I hope that makes sense. So if you do one, and if you have the funds, I strongly suggest, instead of just promoting one, why not do all three? Why not use the Russ method and put all of the 3 postcards in an envelope, in a number 10 envelope, with a business card and a letter that you create, and we can give you a template for that. and send these letters off. And then you're going to have a much higher response rate, and you have a chance to have people. Some people will join all three of your programs. So if you can swing it, that's what I would recommend that you do. Now, if you want to remain anonymous or you don't want to deal with anybody, there's a lot of people who are like that, and I totally get it. Then just join one of these three opportunities and just mail out the postcards. Just take the peel and stick lead label, attach it to the postcard, and mail it out. And that's it. You don't have to. You can be completely anonymous and keep your name off of it, and just go about your business. All you got to do is just really just affix the lead label to the postcard, put a stamp on it, and put it in the mailbox, and there you go. All right, so the next one is the paid per letter. This is the one where you make money. This is the one that I made $17,000 in 2024, sending them out to billion-dollar corporations. They have to do this. There's a reason why. I would just say go through the full presentation, see if this is right for you, and if it is, then you can get started making money sending out letters. This is a little bit different because this is not a direct mail per se. This is sending letters to corporations, but there's a reason why. This is not sending letters to business opportunity seekers or having them pay like an affiliate. There's nothing like that. This is completely different from the other three that I just showed you. So this is something that you can also take advantage of. All right. Being a benefits consultant, earning residual income, no license required. You can learn all about this particular business by clicking on this one right here, learning all about this company that's been in business for 32 years plus, and they have over 200,000 providers. They have a health benefits plan that's not insurance, no license required, for $39.95. It's unmatched. It's unbeatable. Like, for example, it includes a dental plan in that $39.95. 70% of the American population has no dental plan at all. So when they go to the dentist, they either pay full price or they don't go at all. And that's a shame. There's a lot of people who need to go to the dentist and they can't afford it. So this is a tremendous opportunity. That's just one facet of it. I don't want to spend too much time, but I would strongly suggest checking this out. This is a great sales opportunity. Sales is the highest paid profession in the world. Don't let the sales word scare you off. I do recommend this, and this is something that I work on every single day, and I'm seeing great results from this. I think this is going to just absolutely a fantastic program, and I'm really proud of this program. Okay, and Sparky AI, artificial intelligence. It's the future. Sparky AI calls leads for you. It promotes business opportunities for you. It's just insane what technology can do. So AI revolution is here. If in a couple of years, basically most jobs are going to be replaced. It's actually kind of scary because just the level of sophistication that artificial intelligence has. That's why I'm saying, okay, the postcard opportunities, the direct mail opportunities, I don't believe are going away. AI won't replace that. People are going to be gravitating toward opportunities like that because they're going to need some kind of side hustle because people's jobs are going away. A lot of jobs are going away. My Tesla drives itself. It's scary how sophisticated it is. So this Sparky AI calls people. It just calls people. It does emails. They got a whole system here. So, you definitely want to get ahead of AI and not be behind it. Because there's a lot of people going to be left behind, and you don't want to be one of them. All right, so check that out. Sparky AI is very low cost to get involved with Sparky AI, and they have an income warranty where after a couple months, if you don't see progress, you stop paying, and they keep working on your behalf until they generate results for you. So that's Sparky AI. An all-in-one digital business. This is a great heart-centric company. They have a $25 a month funnel builder program, which is outstanding. and they've got a lot of good coaching, and they've got a lot of good financial literacy. They've got a lot of great programs. It's a very heart-centric company. They give you a lot of value for a very, very low price. So I definitely recommend checking out that. So on my Show Me Jeff page, there's a area. You can call me up here at 321-209-4422, or you can click this questions, reach out, and it has a web form. You can either call me or you can send me a message via this web form. And then finally, I have the latest YouTube video down here at the bottom. And that's all I got for you today. Thanks very much for checking out the showmejeff.com website, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks.